Hello everyone and welcome back to another Black Clover mobile video. So today we are back with the season 2 tier list. So this will be the PvP and the PvE tier list in the same video. So let's start with the queen of the game, the best character this game ever seen, Noelle. She's an SSS tier, as you can see, triple S tier in PvE and PvP. She's like the best character for every activity in the game. If you guys didn't get her, I mean you should. I mean, if you guys are planning to play global, or maybe you are not playing global, or you are planning to quit JP and Korea and planning to play global, this is the character to save for. This is the character to max out. If you don't have this character, I don't know what to tell you. She's like the best thing ever. She's like a anniversary character and the game just launched. I mean, she's that crazy. So let's go for the double S tier or the SS tier. So let's start with talking about the red Asta. Asta, as you can see, he is an SS tier in PvP, and I would agree. Actually, he's very good for PvE. I mean, before Noelle, I would say he was, in my opinion, the best PvE character, especially for bosses, not for farming, because he is like a killer for the PvE bosses, or for at least like the type of PvE content that only have one enemy. He's very good, and also in PvP he is S tier. I would agree with that. He can like ult and use his 2, and he can actually sometimes even 2 shots, like one shot 2 of the enemy characters, one with his ult, one with his 2. Overall, I like the red Asta. He's very good, and I think he is one of the best seasonal characters of the 6 we got already. I think he's the second or the third. So let's talk about Charlotte. I don't know what the hell she is doing here. SS in PvE, I would say no sir. For me, she would go to C tier or B tier. In PvP, she would go to D tier if there was a D tier. I mean, I do not agree with that at all. This is the red Yami. I mean, I would say he is not an SS tier character. He would be an S tier character for both PvE and PvP. I think the blue Yami is better than the red Yami, even though the red Yami was hyped. I think the blue Yami, as I said in my previous videos, I think the blue Yami will even age out this guy. I think the blue Yami, like, this guy is only damage, but the blue Yami, like, he like silence the enemies, he blocks their heal, like he's doing stuff with damage, not only damage. So like the characters are built only on damage, they will get power crept. But the characters that have other stuff on their kit, I think they will last a long while. So let's talk about Mimosa. I would agree, she's an SS tier character for PvE and for PvP. She's a very awesome character. I love her. I mean, if you have her, I mean, she's very good. I mean, I would say maybe in PvP she's not an SS, maybe an S tier in PvP. But if you want to put her on an SS tier in PvP, I would not agree with you. So Radius, he is crazy. Radius, no one expected him. I mean, his shield are very awesome. Like, I mean, you put Radius for his shield. I mean, you are not putting him for his damage. You are not putting him for his healing or support. He just puts that shield and your team is invincible. I mean, you can stack that with the Noelle shield and you will have a crazy team. So I love Radius. If you have him, you just build him, don't think about it. So let's talk about Fana. Fana, I think, is an underrated character. So I didn't look at her when she dropped, but I did build her, and she's amazing in PvP. I mean, she is, and even in PvE, she is my farming character for gear. She's my DPS with the blue Yami. She does a lot of damage. She farms fast, and also in PvP she do a lot of damage. I mean, the best character is red, she is blue. So yeah, I mean, blue will be a very good color moving forward. So let's talk about Lotus. As you guys know, this guy does not need an introduction. He is very annoying, he slows, he does a lot of stuff. Yeah, an SS for both PvE and PvP. Mars, I would say he also on the same level as Lotus, but not as Lotus. I mean, Mars in PvE, like, listen, in the earlier stages of the game, you need a tank. So if you are like trying to farm the LR gear, Mars is like a necessity because he tanks a lot. But I think in the late game his value will dwindle in the PvE area. But overall I would also agree he is a top tier. He stuns a lot. I mean his combined attack and AoE stun, that's crazy. He have a lot of defense. He's basically, you can make him immortal, and also the best character in the game is Red, so in PvP he will be very good. Vengeance doesn't need also to talk about him. He's very good. As you can see, there are a lot of good blue characters. Vengeance have a very good support. His ultimate is cracked. He's very fast. No need to talk about him. So let's go to the S tier. So there is Veto. Veto, I have him and I did build him, but I did not test him like a lot. So I can't say that he is below S tier or above S tier, but I would agree. Veto is actually a solid character. I mean, he's very good. I like his playstyle. He can heal and he is a defender character. And I think maybe he will find value moving forward. So let's go to the S tier for green characters. So we have Fugolion, Licht, Raya, Rel, and Yuno. So for me, I would actually lower Fugolion to A tier for both PvE and PvP, and I would lower Rel to A tier for PvE only. I mean, in PvP he's still good with his stuns. So Raya and Licht, you know guys, the Raya Licht combo for PvP is very good, or even for farming. I would I mean I like Licht better than Raya for PvP right now, but that could be changed. The new Yuno is, I mean, he's an okay character. I mean, you can also build him for PvE to farm gear. I mean, these characters are basically S tier characters, not the best characters ever, not the worst characters. So if you guys want to build these characters, I mean, you just go for it. I mean, they are worth the materials wasted on them. So let's go for the S tier on blue characters. So this character, as you can see, for me, I would move him as S tier for PvP and as S tier for PvE, and I will lower the Red Yami. I think he is better than the Red Yami. If you guys like the Red Yami better, that's you. But for me, I think the Blue Yami bring a lot of utility to the table, so I would put him to SS tier in PvE and also in PvP. Jack the Ripper, I think I would put him, as you can see, in B tier in PvP, and I would put him in A tier in PvE. He is wherever, man. If you have another blue DPS character, I mean, like Yami or Fana, or whatever, just, yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever. Gauche is actually a very cracked PvP character. He is a SS tier PvP character. I mean, I agree with Gauche actually ranking, so he is an S tier for PvE, I would agree with that, and for PvP he is SS tier, I would agree with that. His support is crazy. I mean, his ultimate is very good, and his skill number 2 that provides you with support that can't be cancelled, that can be stacked to 3 times. He's very good for PvP, but for PvE his support from his 2 that can't be cancelled actually can be cancelled when you move forward to the next wave. So that's why his performance in PvP is better than the PvE. So let's go to the A tier. I would put actually Silva in A tier for both PvE and PvP. I mean, he is good. I think I would even put him in S tier for PvP and in A tier for PvE. I mean, he is underrated. He brings with his ultimate a lot of utility. He makes the enemy do very little damage. I like Nozel better than actually Leopold, as you can see here. I would actually put Leopold in B tier for PvE, and I would keep him in S tier for PvP. Also, Sally, I don't care about her actually. I don't think anyone care about her. She's a solid support. I would put her also in A tier for both PvE and PvE. So this is my tier list. Noel, the best character ever. I think the Blue Yami is underrated, and I think this thing right here is overrated. But overall, this is a very solid tier list. If you guys trying to or thinking to build your next character, I think if you are looking at this tier list, you can't go wrong. So this is it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and I will catch you in the next one.